Flemingo flowers, lace leaf, or known as the tail flowers, beautiful anthurium flowers. We call these flowering plants as anthuriums, but they are known as flamingo flowers, lace leaf flowers, or else the long tail flowers. So today the video is about growing anthuriums. So stay tuned to Thamara's garden. When you go to a nursery to buy anthurium plants, this plant is bit expensive because a lot of people export this plant. Their flowers are so amazing. They don't dry out within a day or two. They last for about a week. So this plant is really very expensive because they are taken for many decorations as well. So these flamingo flowers or the anthurium plants, make space for these beautiful anthurium plants in your garden. So the first tip is to, when you bring down this plant from a nursery, keep it in an area where they get the partial to medium sunlight. If you don't keep it in a partial to medium sunlight, you will soon see the leaves are getting burnt out by the bright sunlight. This plant is a moisture loving plant and it doesn't prefer the dry soil. So when you are making the soil mixture, make sure to use cocoa peat, garden soil and a small quantity of sand. So that is the soil preparation for this plant. Now here in my case, I always add some coconut husks in the pot to keep the moisture level high in my pots. So here we are getting too much of bright sunlight these days. Even when you keep these plants indoors, these plants are getting dried out soon. So every morning I have to give them a mist spray in order to keep them all hydrated. So giving a mist spray in the morning to these plants are a great way to boost their moisture in the soil. So make sure that you keep the plants moistured always. So if you happen to see these type of brown pots, that means this plant is under overwatering, or else you are giving too much of fertilizer. So when you see pots like this, you will have to cut them off. These leaves have to be cut off. So from the plant I'm going to remove it. Cut and remove those stems which are having brown spots. So remove all the dead leaves from your plant and make it clean, and always keep the top layer of the soil is clean because we don't know what's happening inside the roots. So always keep the pot clean. Add some coconut husks for the benefit of the plant. There are some more leaves to be cut off with the brown spots. So I have removed all the brown spots leaves from my plants. After 1 week of flowering, you can cut off the flowers as well. So cut off the stem from the plant. These flower stems should be removed in order to boost the growth of more flowers in your plant. So when you cut off these plants, you will see many more because now the plant is tired of making flowers, and when you cut them out, they will produce more flowers. When talking about watering, check the water levels and always water the plant. Do not overwater this plant, but make sure to water them and keep the soil moistured as always, because do not let the soil to get dried out. That doesn't preferred by these anthurium plants. When the plant matures, you will see there are a lot of small plants coming out of the same plant. So by that you can multiply them really very easily, because this plant, to multiply, you will have to divide and take. So when the plant is mature enough, after about 6 to 7 months, you can do a repotting and also divide the plant and make more plants out of it. You can keep the anthurium plant indoors as an indoor plant, but make sure you keep it near a windowsill so that they get certain amount of filtered sunlight through the window, so that you will see plant growing flowers as well. So if you keep it in a dark corner, this plant will not like it, but the plant leaves will be so green and they will produce more and more leaves. So it's the best fertilizer for this plant. So I always use organic fertilizer. Since this is a flowering plant, you can use vegetable peel fertilizer, or else you can use cow dung manure, and also you can use tea and coffee fertilizers. So when you add tea fertilizer in powder form, you can just apply it to the roots. Dig around the plant and you can add the tea fertilizer to the root of the plant. So you need about 1 teaspoon of tea fertilizer. Slowly you can add. You don't need much, but 1 teaspoon will be enough. So after that you can put some sand and mix it well with the soil so that the nutrients of the tea fertilizer will be soon absorbed to the plant. Never overdo fertilizer. Once a month if you do it, that will be enough. So friends, I hope you find this video about growing anthuriums are really very useful to you. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comment box below. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video with your friends. So thanks for watching, friends.